Hey friends, welcome back. If you guys are brand new here, welcome to the show. My name is Anton, and this is the Anton Czachor Show. And today's episode is brought to you by Andy, who has requested that we check out Brian Justin Crum's version of Radiohead's Creep. And to anyone who doesn't know who Brian Justin Crum is, he's an American singer and actor from San Diego, California, who came to prominence in 2016 when he competed on the 11th season of NBC's America's Got Talent, where he took 4th place. Now, obviously, I have done Radiohead's original version of this one. You can find that up here if you want to check that out. But I remember that was that was almost exactly a year ago when I checked that one out. But I remember really being hit by the meaning of that song. You know, just that really hit me hard. Now, melodically and vocally, it wasn't really my favorite thing in the world, but I remember those lyrics. Yeah, they were very haunting. So I'm excited to check out this. And before we get into it, as always, if you guys have any song requests for me, please leave them in the Discord. First link down below. And that's it. So let's get into Brian Justin Crum's version of Creep. Okay. I feel like the beginning would be a lot of pressure.
Couldn't look you in the eye. You look like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so very special. I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I don't belong here. Oh, he's running out. He's running out. He's running.
He even has Simon going.
But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here?
Look at his eyes when he's looking around.
I don't belong here.
You can tell he feels it.
I don't belong here.
I was waiting for that. Standing ovation, except for Simon. He doesn't stand for anybody. Oh.
Simon.
When you go on a show like this and you've got 2 or 3 minutes, you've got to find your own lane.
Because if you can turn a song into a performance, people remember you. And I think you just demonstrated that every time we've seen you, you've put on a performance, which for me is exciting. But it's actually quite breathtaking.
Wow.
You took your time and told us a story, and then you exploded in the middle. And to go from that big to then that small at the end of the song is genius in my eyes. Love you, love you, love you. You're great.
You do give me the chills because you sing with so much passion.
Yeah, sometimes uncomfortable, something that
I think
real.
You're one of the best singers we have on the show this season.
You said that you want people to feel, but to choose a song and to sing it and to make people feel, and I think we all feel like we're creep and we're weirdos and we're different, and I, suffer from mental health issues and we always feel alone, and then we find out we're not, and we all belong here, and it makes the world. And that was a wonderfully moving rendition. Perfect. That's all. Well done.
Thank you.
I don't know if anybody else was as moved as me, but I love that song.
Oh, I love
that
song.
like a weirdo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Love that song.
felt like he was singing to me.
Huh.
You're right. The stakes are high.
I have more than...
Man, I always find it really interesting in these like shows, like just observing the different personalities, like Simon and Howie, and I don't know who the other three are, but yeah, I don't know very much about Howie. I actually saw him on the Kelly Clarkson show, I think last week, and I was really, I really love him. I just love how authentic and how unashamed he is of like legitimately thinking he's a fucking weirdo. Like I remember like he said that on the Kelly Clarkson show. He's like, legitimately, yeah, I'm a creep, and I was just kind of blown away by that honesty. And now for this one, I really want to hear what other songs Brian did in this America's Got Talent, because Brian is an incredible vocalist. Not only is he an incredible vocalist, he sings with so much passion, but like I think it was Simon, I actually really agreed with him on the statement that he puts on a performance. And again, what do we say when I introduced him? He's a singer and an actor from California. So he's an actor because I could tell he has this performance ability. Not everyone has that. Not everyone can sell you on an experience. Like he sold us on this emotional experience of being a creep. You could see it in his eyes, the way he'd look at people. And I don't want to say that was a performance as in he was faking it, but I think one part of that performance is actors are really good and natural about going inwards and giving you something real. You know what I mean? If you look at bad acting, they don't have access to the deeper part of themselves, and that's why it's so awkward. So a good actor can literally go inwards and pull something very real out. And I think that Brian has that attribute. Now, also, the reason why I said I'd love to hear what else he did in this competition and what songs he's done just by himself is because, like I said, I thought that the lyrics and the meaning of this song is very powerful. The bassline melody is not my favorite. That melody, just for whatever reason, doesn't do anything for me melodically. It doesn't, because it's like he did everything. He, like, you know what I mean? If there's anyone that could have covered this song and did it a superb amount of justice, is Brian. And he moved me with the lyrics, with his emotion, his feeling, the look in his eye. That's what moved me. But I would love to hear him do a song that melodically kind of inspires me, you know what I mean, resonates with me, because I think that would be a thing, because essentially it was an amazing singer singing a song that I'm not massively fond of musically, you know what I mean? It's just not, it's not good or bad. I think it's a brilliant song. I think it's very unique. Even the way that Radiohead did it is just a melody and a vocal style that is just, I haven't really heard it done before. It's not really my thing, but I still see just the raw brilliance in that song. And like I said, the first time I listened to it, just, I got, really hit hard by how just authentic it was. You know what I mean? About how, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of the last thing I'll say about this before we finish up is, I don't know if I would say I feel like a creep, because I think that's a very loaded term, but like, do I feel like an outsider? Hell yeah. Do I feel like, yeah, like a rebel? Yes. Do I feel like I don't fit into the average human being in society? Yes. I think where I've got in my life, which why I wouldn't use this word on myself, is I think I've got to a point, you know, I think a lot of the time, thanks to YouTube, actually, like finding an audience and finding success and finding confidence in just my own vulnerability, because I'm so raw and honest with all of you guys. I've kind of proven to myself, I think, that there's nothing I can say that is truly shameful. In some sense, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of the things I've told you guys over the last 2 years, you know, it's been progressively me amping up how much I share and how vulnerable I can be. And I've got to a point now where I think I've been more or less vulnerable with almost anything, you know what I mean? Almost everything. And yeah, and now I just kind of, I own the fact that, yeah, I'm an outsider. I just am, and I'm okay with that, because I think outsiders are the most interesting people in society. I think everybody else trying to conform and trying to be normal is straight up just extremely boring. And when Howie said this thing like, you know, we're all creeps, I agree with that. I think we're all unique. That's what I would say. We're all outsiders, and we've been sold this lie by society and by corporations and stuff that there's an ideal human being, there's a normal person, and we all are supposed to be like that normal person. And I think that, yeah, that's just a lie. And I feel like hopefully we're finally coming to the realization that we've been sold this lie for, you know, 70 years, 100 years by corporate America. And hopefully we can all see that there is nobody in the middle. Because if you have 350 million people in America all trying to be normal, it probably means that the normal doesn't exist. Everybody is unique, and they're all trying to fit into something that no human being really is, or at least is one person that said, actually be like me. You know, probably whoever created that thing is just someone said, hey, be like me. You know what I mean? And I just think that is, yeah, I think it's just kind of hurt a lot of people. You know what I mean? But anyway, what were your thoughts on this one? What do you think of the original? What do you think of this cover? Which one do you like more? And those of you that know me, you guys have seen probably hundreds of videos by me. By this point, what Brian Justin Crum songs do you think I would love melodically? You know what I mean? Because I already know I like this guy's vibe. I want to find something that not only do I like his vibe, but I love the song too. You know what I mean? Because he has such a magnificent voice that I want to hear a song that he gives that vocal performance, and I'm just in love with the song, and that'd just be bliss. So what should we check out next? Let me know down below. And lastly, I want to give a big shout out to my tier 3 patrons. So we got Melanie, Amber, Andy, Ayla, Charles, Francis, Kelly, Laura, Lorne, Mans, Mark, Matthias, Matt, Melissa, Merrick, Michael, Nora, Paul, Richard, Robbie, Russ, Scott, Sebastian, Sharon, Tess. So shout out to all of you, and I'll see everybody again tomorrow. I love you. Bye.